as per the process went over. So just do that over again. I'd say there means to go. However, we're not going to be messing around in this section. Don't need to check any of these boxes here because the set PC is where you capture the main PC. And to do that, you want a source. So we're going to hit the plus sign, or you could right click add, but we're going to click the plus sign. Then you go to NDI source. And source here, you want to give it a familiar. My computer's called Beast, so that's what I'm going to call it. Okay, now you can type here the first name in case you have finding it. However, if your computer has already been discovered on the network, the NDI, you can just click this down, and there it is. You may see sort of a funny looking name on the left side, right side, the name that we gave it. On that side, it should reflect right here. So I gave it OBS Red Beast. There it is. Select it. Bandwidth, leave that on highest. Sync. You can mess around with the sync. It's just like audio visual sync. In case things go out of sync, you can try internal or source timing, but I generally just leave it default, and then everything else you can leave alone. Latency mode is something that's actually relatively new. So normal will give you just normal latency as far as how frame works with AI. However, if you want a smoother stream, you can select low, which is an experimental setting. However, I heard it works pretty well. Your stream should be smooth in the long run, so go ahead and try low, but try whatever works best. Once here, just press OK, and it should appear on the screen. And then we go ahead and press OK, and there it is. I'm actually capturing one of the older YouTube videos on BS on my gaming computer. So what's an old gaming computer? And look at that. No capture card, no nothing, and all over the network. This is great. So once you have this configured, you can actually go to settings, and inside of settings, this is where you have to configure stream. Go ahead and do Twitch or YouTube or whatever you're using. Connect your account, or just drop in stream key. Output. This is defined more with upload connection right here in bitrate, but we'll be using the X264 encoder advanced mode. X264 will give you the best image quality for the encoding, and the keyframe interval of 2 should that's what you need for YouTube and Twitch and most streaming services. CPU preset, we're going to set it to fast. Faster also is good. Very fast is the standard essentially. We're going to set it to fast. This computer is just dedicated to streaming, and you can dedicate more CPU cycles to encode stream. The bitrate, well, that should be defined by your maximum upload. However, Twitch has a non-part limit at 6,000, the better your stream will look. So let's go to video. This is where it's very important that you match it up to the output scaled resolution that I talked about on the gaming computer. So base settings. If you congratulations, NDI scene. I have my intro. I do all the stuff all through my one computer for the if I control it all from here. Second computer doing the encode easier. I don't have to do it or anything like that. That's doing the encoding. I don't got to worry about anything else. If I need to change scene, I do it on, and in NDI will take that. Most of that encoding load you would distribute from computer and ship it off to the other computer. Checks main out a familiar name there, then press OK, and with that, the second to get the second computer ready to go is run through these steps to install the NDI plugin. Again, open in order for everything to be working right. So actually one more to go over on this configure video. Now while AI is turned on, you can't. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck, and then we're going to go to the settings, go to video. This is my monitor. That's my gaming computer. my base key is going to be 20. Format is 7060 packed across any system for the most part. So I'm going to set up my stuff here. It's 1280 by 720. Downscale filter is Lanczos, and then common 60. We need to pay attention to on the second computer once we shift over to that side of things. So make sure you cover what you want stream to go at. And again, 20PC is my recommendation for mobile. And when you're configured here, just go and box for output. Now, if on the fly you needed to make any changes, you can do that. You want to enter tools and the output unchecks the main output. Make any changes to that section that you need to, then go right back, check the box, you should be good. The second computer should automatically pick up your NDI feed if you configure the NDI source. Anyways, talking about getting a computer to pick up that NDI source, it's time to show you that. Let's do that. And so here we are, second computer, OBS Studio, and the plugin have been installed as per the process that we already went over. So just do that over again. And again, you can look at tools, you see NDI output settings there, means you're good to go. However, we're not any of these boxes here because the second piece. In order to do that, you want to add a source. So we're going to hit the plus sign or right click add, but we're going to click the plus sign, and then you go to NDI source. NDI source here, you want to give it a familiar name called Red Beast, so that's what I'm going to call it. Okay, now you can type here in the source name in case you have issues finding it. However, if your computer is already been discovered on the network by stuff, just click this drop down, and there sort of a funny looking name on the left side, but on the right side, the name that we gave it on that side should reflect right here. So I gave it OBS Red Beast, there it is, select it, bandwidth, leave that on highest sync. You can mess around with the sync, it's just like audio visual sync or source timing,